Hi there, Jennifer McCreath. It's October something, 24th, 25th. Yet another interesting, sad situation has broke the news in, I guess, southwestern Ontario, we'll call it. There's been some issues in the London, Ontario area about transphobia. There was a flea market or something where a trans person was asked to leave. Now you go down the road to a small little dot on the map town. Can't even remember what it's called. Somewhere near Chatham, where a couple was sitting outside Tim Hortons. One was a female person, and the other person was, I guess, somewhere genderqueer, third party or third gender, a non-conventional heterosexual partnership, shall we say? And I guess in this small town, rural part of Ontario, somebody inside the restaurant took notice that they were engaging in some sort of public affection, and this happened to be a pastor of a church, and I guess raised issue with this and asked Tim Hortons to take steps to ask the people to cease and desist whatever activity they were engaging in. So we have press releases, we have news stories, we have media, we have protests. Bottom line, and we have two sides to the story here, I guess. Yeah. Couple said they weren't doing anything out of the ordinary, weren't doing anything wrong other than holding hands and kissing, where the other report says they were literally groping each other in a manner that goes above and beyond public decency, shall we say. We had a press release from someone who's supposedly a trans advocate that was apparently full of misinformation. They even got the pastor's name wrong, and that press release, I guess, led to some threats being made to the wrong pastor, to any pastor. Threats are not good, people. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've faced. I'm an advocate, and some would say I crossed the line into activist, but I always play by the rules. You will not see me breaking the law in order to make a point, because to me that ruins credibility. Threatening violence against someone, not appropriate, people. Gay, lesbian, bi, straight, whatever the hell. Religious pastor, I don't care. I don't personally know what happened. I wasn't there. I don't know any of the parties involved. Actually, I know there was a trans person who did a little bit of digging and to do some fact finding, and she's under the impression that the couple was apparently going above and beyond public decency and sort of sides with the fact that the restaurant did not do anything wrong. Get your facts right, whoever you are, people. If you're gonna claim to represent the LGBT community and you're gonna put out a press release, make sure you have your facts down there, because it looks pretty embarrassing to have another media outlet come out the very next day and expose you for having reported false facts. And to see a newspaper such as the National Post come out the next day and say LGBT event backfires because gay and trans activists side with pastor, I don't think that helps any of our credibility, people. From what I've seen, everybody's a loser in this situation. Was this couple victimized? Maybe. Did they go above and beyond public decency? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. They come out of this looking bad. The pastor comes out looking bad. Tim Hortons comes out of this looking bad. Miss Boyce, I believe her name is, that put out the initial press release, looks really stupid. Yeah. Thank you, people. You've created a mess. You got to do a better job dealing with situations like this, because none of you, as far as I'm concerned, have any credibility left. Don't know why I turned the camera on. I guess I'm just venting. As a trans person, I fight issues of acceptance, credibility. People perceive that we're mentally ill. The DSM says we're mentally ill, when in reality we're not. The last thing we need is people making stupid decisions that would add fuel to that fire to give people reason to believe that we are in fact stupid and incompetent. Bottom line, I have not seen any evidence to justify a protest at Tim Hortons in, I should have my facts, I don't know the name of the small town. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Could be anywhere. Is a protest the right way to go about resolving an issue? No. Maybe as a last resort. Try to sit down with people and have a reasonable discussion. Book a meeting. Get into a boardroom, get all parties there and talk it out. That's how I handle business. The only time I go to a threatening mechanism is if the peaceful way didn't work. If people are not responding to my communication, then sometimes you got to play hardball to get them to cooperate or come to the table or do whatever. But to come right out here and book a protest without even saying let's sit down and talk about it, to me that's not going to work either. Yeah, grow up, everyone. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's really upsetting. I'm furious about this issue, and I'm really pissed off without necessarily really knowing who I need to be pissed off at. It's three sides to every story, and bottom line, all storytellers here look pretty bad. Anyway, that's it for today. Have a good night.